Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirited Outdoors. We are fixing to go up to Tombiggbee and put out these lines. I'm out here gathering up my stuff. So I mentioned the other night that I was going to come up with a bait container for my to put my bait in my traps. Well, I came up with something and I wanted to show y'all what I come up with, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I enjoy repurposing stuff. Well, let me figure out how to get inside this. Gotta get that wrapper off that Gatorade bottle. So you can use probably any size Gatorade, but I don't think this one will work as well. I could probably make it work. This is what I come up with, okay? So this Gatorade bottle, we're gonna cut it, I'm gonna cut it right down here at the top of this. I'm gonna cut it all the way around. I made one yesterday and it worked really good. Of course, you got to be a little bit of a craftsman, but not no overall bunch of skill. And then I'm gonna cut this at the top of these, and I may have to trim it. I can't remember right how I fit it together. So I am cutting. I'll show you when I get it cut off, how much I live. Okay, so then what I do, you got to put these two pieces together. So what happens, you see how much I left there? How much I left there? And you ain't got to have no glue, no zip ties, no nothing. Them pieces will lock somewhat together. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this in this groove right here. That's where I wound up cutting that. And I knew one of them I cut a little more, but I couldn't remember which one. And I got my multi-tool right here. And I like to cut it kind of straight. That way it just looks like I attempted, you know. And it's a little tricky to get that fit in there just right. But now once you get it fit, look at here. You got this little bitty bait pod. Now obviously you could stick the whole bottle in there, but what I didn't want was a big chunk of something floating around in there. Now that was my preference. Obviously, if you want to stick the whole bottle in there, by all means do it. And they make smaller Gatorade bottles. In fact, I got one out there, but I hadn't emptied it yet. I'm going to try to empty it today. So then if you got a tool like this, I don't know what this ain't a tool, I just happen to find it. But it's a perfect tool for what I'm doing. You see how I have went around and fit all of that back together. So now I have a mini bottle. So that is what I done. So now what I'm gonna do is I took it over to my drill press, popped me some holes in it. Okay, so you see what I have got right here now. Holes all the way around this perimeter, holes up here, and then I did holes down there. So now all you gotta do is screw the lid on, throw you some bait out, throw some range cubes, dog food, cat food, whatever you want, cornmeal, whatever you want to put in there. And you can add fresh really easy every time, just chuck it in there. I'm gonna do away with the socks. So somebody else made a suggestion of these cricket cages, and I actually have a shorter one in there. I think that is probably a very excellent idea too. So just some thoughts I thought I would help some of y'all. I have struggled getting some bait, and y'all, yesterday we were throwing the cast net. I have actually gotten more bait with the cast net. I probably should have filmed some of it. It sure would have been entertaining yesterday, because we hung that cast net on a stump. I've got 3 of them, so it wasn't no big loss, but I hung it on something down under the water, and I mean, we destroyed it. I started, and I could probably fix it, but I've got 2 more. Why fix it? If I buy another one, I'm going to buy a larger one, because I've got 3 that are all about 6 foot diameter. So I think I'm going to get me like a 10-foot one. I think I can. I was hesitant on getting a bigger one because I wasn't sure I could throw it. So right now I'm waiting on my buddy to come. He wants to take his boat out. We're going to be taking a big risk taking this boat out because it's a gamble. It is a show enough boat. It's an old boat, but that thing will fly. So we're going to be running the river, and he wants to take his boat, so we're going to take it. I don't know how all that's going to work out. It's a bass boat, so it's going to be a little tricky. But I have done it before. It'll work, and I think he fishes in it a good bit, so he probably knows more about what he's doing with it than I do. So, as we're going to go put all these lines out, we're going to do some crappie fishing. I have never caught crappie on Tombiggbee. I'm looking forward to learning that. And it's going to open up a lot of doors because I love the Tombiggbee River. And instead of me hitting these other little places around here, I'll be back and forth up there once I figure out how to be successful up there. Because last year, y'all remember, we did a lot of fishing that we never really caught a whole lot. So I'm hoping this year is not that way. So y'all hang with us. We fixing to get on the water here shortly. I just wanted to show y'all this tip, and I'm wanting to get these done. And more than likely, I'm going to build some bank poles, PVC. Call them ditty poles, some of the guys do. We always call them job poles because you job them in the bank. So that's what I'm going to call mine. So we may have that video coming up before long. Hang with it. We fixing to take off fishing hard and heavy this year.
But I don't think it will run it down.
Well, y'all, we loaded up. Uh-oh, his drink done spewed. We done shook it up too good. So we got all our stuff loaded, and what we done is we got our bait in this aerator, and I got my net floating in there to dip them with. So we got a good bit of bait, y'all. I don't know exactly what all we got.
We get them sad and put on them jugs.
We got, and I got the cast net. So we headed to Tombiggbee. We'll pick y'all up when we get there. We load it down. Let's roll. Somebody else. We got plenty of trash hung up on it.
Man, Dusty, you could be the only one fishing here years ago when they got hooked everywhere back then. Everyone was high up on the fish around, I don't know if something broke off somewhere and got in there, and you just cut it off if you want to.
Well, yeah, they ain't even no hook on it.
He used that big black line. Somewhere there, this line full of hooks, right? We always set a couple right up yonder too.
Yeah, somebody's got one up in yonder.
Yeah, they all up in yonder. And at least that.
Now, here's the way I tie mine. I wrap that over, pull that up, stick that knot under there, and that ain't coming loose. And when you
Man, last time we come in here right down that old hickory tree, I guess we had two. We had one on hickory and all the leaves was out, you know, old leaves. That's gone down. it's 18 foot. So really it's 20 foot up there right now. And,
Well, if we find some limbs low to the water, we'll have enough drain.
think
But
we
if they
get-
up high,
that right there will work.
yeah, that's a good link there. Got a lot of flex to it.
Yeah. Probably have to have another 2 foot ride to get rid of all this mess here, get it all washed out, you know. So that big flood washed it up. It usually works up here, you know. I've seen it flood for a while, and all these limbs down next to the water be coated with mud, you know,
Yeah.
dirt. And boy, you be catching crappie out, and it come. We'll get up here a little way. We'll get bait. Well, we ain't got no bunch of bait, man.
Yeah, we got a good bit of bait.
Oh, I was talking about them jugs. Of course, you know, you don't have to. If you got little bait, it's all right.
But we got the cast net. We can go hit
That's probably what
some holes and
yeah,
get
a
some
little
more
bit.
shit.
We'll try and see if we can catch some. That water here now.
Watch this hook.
See that water here? I thought just now going against the bank. I don't know if we had one on that or not. But it used to be a pier right here. That house up there had a pier. That's that big one.
Yeah.
But they, I don't know if this one come out or not. Let's see. Out of that mess. That's why Dusty tied them a big long line. That way he can.
If we stop right there, we can tie it right out here. And it'll get down below. How deep are we out here?
Oh, well, right there where the hook's at, it's probably going to be about 8 foot. But that's on the drop off. See my depth now?
Yeah.
But that's a good place. It's laying right on the edge of that drop. It's going to go to 12, 13 foot, about a foot over. Them there things don't mess us up. Wind get up, blow it, pull all the hooks out of the water. We've had that time too. Something comes drifting through there and all your hooks stay up on top.
I'm gonna break that off. That's now.
This
I'm
side,
finna
see,
put one of these mud cat on here.
This is what we caught them 2 yellow cats that swallowed about a 2-pound blue cat. And we-
Yeah.
And you can fish while you're up here catfishing, see?
Yeah.
And you can head right over there. It's kind of shallow some places, some places not. But I've caught crappie all up and down through here. It's real shallow yonder. Now they like beaver holes over in there. And when them crappie are on the bank, they live in them holes over there. Down under the dog. Probably with yo, but yo there.
That channel that goes up through there.
Yeah, it comes out in that big old water over there. And there's a lot of places will be deep water, you just gotta learn it. That crappie will be in that deep water, see? You go all the way to the woods over there. See that line? You can come through there and travel up there most time. So basically, right here, it's kind of a shallow flat. You go all the way toward that island right here and then fire back that way. That's what we call Glen Island. And people got sweet pockets all over this place. They would start biting and then around that island a little later on.
Is that birds? That's where them shad's gonna be over there while them birds in the water, ain't it?
That's them cormorants, I imagine. Yeah. See that right here, the big drop him, or you talking about where it's Catfish now? And them jugs.
Is this where we want to put
I
jugs
thought we
today?
might put some jugs out, man. Look yonder. See the wind blowing this way.
Yeah, put them up there where they can drift all the way through here.
Yeah. Now on that other side over there, there's usually a good place too. I'll show you how to get into it. Oh, and this is what I'm saying. If you try to leave your hooks in him out.
Well, I'm gonna take your minnow bucket and I'm fixing to dip it full of some bait to set right here. That one's ready.
You know, or hanging up them limbs.
We fixing to be on the money, boys.
It says it's 4 foot down here. In places it's gonna be filled up. Because you know you don't want your lines over about down in the water about 3 foot.
And we're gonna these is gonna be about like that. They're gonna be about right, ain't they?
Yeah, it might need to go a little. Well, you can tell when it gets on the but your lead holds steel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's kind of the way I like to fish mine sometimes.
Neat. No, it's turning around. Or I'm gonna eat him.
Just make sure all we legally, we'll bring about 60 jugs. Of course, if you catch that thing right, then you don't need but about 25 or 30, because you... Around that island one day, and I had a thing on the other side.
Throw the bait back in the water?
You won't, we probably catch more when you get ready to come back over here. Get close. Yeah, you got it.
No, ain't nothing on it.
That thing probably will knock them off bad.
Some of them bait I had on him was too big for a crappie to knock off. Or I thought anyway.
Well, they just ain't fine to me.
That's yonder. Doing good. Good. Come on, just keep moving.
Doing all right?
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
That's still got bait.
good, y'all. But we got education anyway. It ain't real disappointing because I didn't know what it is. We just want to look. Scout. Look, all we look, hey, we got a fish on that. Yeah. Look at it, took off. We're gonna have one, y'all. He pulled it there by a slam under. Oh, ain't no juggers going under. Yeah, they got two up there. Yeah. We're gonna have some fish. Just had to take our time. A little bit the other way. We may need to get the dip net out because I don't want to lose him. Well, I think on them shads. When I get this dip net that way off, we got a fish because I'm bad to lose the fish. Yeah, he pulled the slam under. Say he's a fish nonetheless. I told you them channel cats been early. That's what it is. Well, them channel cats, they start buying from the water cold. Yeah. They flip them food. Liz, what? Channel cat. What we'll do, put him in there. Let him eat them now. About 10 of them would be a big fish fry. tell you what, you'll lose a lot of fish on jug hooks because they don't get hooked good a lot of times.
Well, listen here, he swallowed it, son.
Okay.
He swallowed it.
A lot of times it'll be hooked right on their lip and they'll come off.
I don't know how I'm gonna get that.
You may have to cut it off, get your hook when you clean
Well, I'm gonna try something here. I done made famous anyway. We got this Queen fish hook remover, and we fixing to have to put it to work right here on old kitty cat.
Well, that's all 11 of them.
Yeah.
Well, 11 jugs out. Sometimes that ain't bad because sometimes you need a bunch of them out. And sometimes you don't.
Lord.
Boy, son going belly's full. He been eating them.
Well, we didn't go home empty-handed, y'all, after
I
all.
may have a 40-pounder down yonder.
Might do it. All right, if I can see. Oh, now.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I've seen people over here. We'd be crappie fishing when the crappie would bite, and all they'd be doing was jug fishing.
Yeah.
And some when they come to the land and they'd have 100 pounds. That's all they jug fish all day long.
He's trying to really bite down on me.
They wheel them blue ones to bite the fire.
Yeah. He's wanting to. But I didn't want to cut my hook off in his mouth.
See this one.
I ain't gonna be able to get that circle hook out from in there though.
No, just cut it off when you clean him and get it back.
Yep. That's what we're gonna have to do, y'all. Hurts my feelings to cut my hook off in his mouth.
You need a pair of them long nose needle pliers to get them circle hooks.
And keep a pair in my boat, and then I got a deal with a handle that's got a gun. You can clamp a hook to it, but y'all, that's a pretty decent little old fish.
We just sort of.
We scouting. We
Just
scouting.
We're gonna show a big mess of fish one day.
We got another hook back under. We had two back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where. There ain't no bait on this. That's a good sign. It means there was one in there.
So we got a hook back there?
Well, I just remember. I don't know. We may not. I can't.
Them if we go up there. You said we had 5 fish.
I think. Best I remember, we did.
My best man.
Oh, I feel like I got ain't no bait. Something stealing our bait. That's why we ain't catching no fish.
That's what happens about. And sometimes when the fish is biting, so they'll get them before them little ones come along. But if they bite slow, them little big ones come along and knock them off.
Yeah.
Me and Dusty always try to bait them up about this time of the evening.
We still got what thing dead as a hammer, ain't
Yeah,
it?
this thing won't fail. You can hook him twice or something if you want to leave him on there. Or put another, it don't matter.
No, we got bait. Let's put live bait on there.
Them browns can't handle this change temperature. They'll live a pretty good bit if it's fairly warm, you know.
I got it right now, but you want to run it, what I'm asking. I'll get the line if you want to. Y'all, the camera quit recording a while ago. We found this duck. I'm fixing to start using these for jug lines. I collect them when I find one that's about full of water. I'm going to have to poke a hole in it. We got a fish right here.
We didn't make that limit.
I don't think so. Yeah, he just sitting out there holding it, pulling out. He fixing to come unhinged on us. I'm gonna try to be easy with him and not jerk it out of it, because he may not be hooked good. Then again, he might be sure enough hooked. He may have it swallowed. I hope he can hook it. There we go, we got it. Yeah, well, no more than we've done today. We don't want to waste there. All right. Watch this hook now.
Let me back up.
Yeah. I just really didn't want that hook in my hand. Something about a hook in my hand I ain't never liked. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to rebait that. Got another decent little old catfish. Is they watering this other live well?
No, probably ain't. Got it closed. You know you're gonna be back that night.
Yeah.
Checking your hook so nobody else is.
Still got bait. No bait.
That's the problem. We have to pull some things off there today. This is a bunch of 3-foot bait boat loads.
Put this big mud cat on this one. Oh, look at that mud cat. Bullhead, they call it. I've run them a time or two, and I never did have a lot of luck, but I ain't fished them a lot. Oh, I don't know. Are you out wherever? Yeah, that must be a good place then. If it broke a hook off, that's a good spot. You won't find a place to put a hook, will you?
Well, you just need to make sure you bait out there. You know, you're coming back that night or the next morning. Like you wanted to count up on the way up down. I used to look at the place. People live right down here. They can count right there at the house. Bobby Taylor, he lives right there. He let me stay. Bobby let me stay in the corner. He got a bottom room that bunk there.
Well, y'all, we fixing to call it quits. Head back to the boat ramp. It's finna get dark on us, but we've had a good time. We got 4 fish, which we was mainly doing a scouting run. It's a little early to be doing what we do, and we know that. We just bad wanted to do it, you know. So we're gonna come back. Me and another guy's gonna come back in a couple of days, and we're gonna run these. May throw out some more jugs that day. May crappie fish. I don't know. We didn't really catch no crappie today. Never did get on any. But we've had a good time. So we thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. We've had a good time. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.